Hello, welcome to Short Story Long with Serena Thiel. I'm Serena Thiel. I'm here on my couch with Lukas McCrary. He looks very relaxed. You can't see it on video, but we both have full faces of makeup on. Very glam. Both of our vibe is very big, showy glam.
You have a great podcast voice.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's very calming. You should do those like murder mystery things. You sound like one of those ladies.
Yeah, it's funny that you said calming and then immediately said I should.
Well, it's always the most calming voices when they're talking about the most gruesome thing.
Yeah. I don't care for that stuff. I've never been into
For murder? What don't you like about it?
Well, you start with an alive person. And by the end of the story, they're dead.
Yeah, it's never the other way around. But also birthing stories are fun.
Birthing stories. No, that would also be gruesome and not really my vibe. I don't give a strong midwife vibe, I don't think.
Yeah, both have just as much blood and placenta. There's a lot of placenta with murder, right?
I guess it depends where you're doing your murder. Yeah, certain hospital wards would allow a lot of opportunities for placenta. I know that nice crisp.
Tall boy, Lone Star.
That's a good bubble.
Old English in a can.
No, I know that the true crime stuff is super popular, but I just I don't get it.
Yeah.
People listen to that to go to sleep. And I know especially women, it's a very big thing for women, and I just don't connect to that desire at all.
I feel like there's a lot of reason why women listen to it a lot is, well, in the stories they're always the victims of it. So they're probably trying to make the unknown known. So if they know how every single murder happened, if they know every murder that happened, then they can avoid it.
Yeah. Well, I think there's also something sort of wish fulfilling about sort of carrying around that anxiety and being see, it does make sense. It does it sort of exonerates all of that anxiety to be no, this does happen. It's not in vain that I think about this. I'm all the time, I'm haunted by this fear, but I don't think about being murdered on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, but it comes up.
Only rarely. Only in the moments when I'm oh, I'm in a situation that I when my sort of spidey senses go off and I'm get out of here right now. Those are the only times that I'm oh, okay. But I've done a fair bit of traveling in foreign countries and walk around on my own alone at night in Austin all the time, and it just it's not something that when I'm planning my day, I don't think about how to avoid being alone on the street at night,
Yeah, I mean, you live in the woods with your door unlocked.
Right.
Worried about being murdered. Yeah.
I've got the same security system that Little Red Riding Hood's grandma did.
Yeah, trust your security system.
Just believing that wolves won't eat you.
Yeah, I have ADT. It doesn't really do anything because one time there's a window, or the alarm went off when I was out of town, and then ADT couldn't do anything about it. But the only thing they really do is I have their sticker on the outside of my house.
Yeah.
That's all it really does. So you could just put a sticker. How
many times have you been robbed?
0.
Okay, same.
Okay.
So
something's good is happening. Well, I did have a package stolen from. Does that count? From my porch?
No.
It was why? What do you mean?
Sorry, I don't mean
something was stolen from me.
I don't mean to invalidate your.
What do you mean that doesn't count?
Theft. No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. So I didn't have something stolen from me.
Well, you had something stolen, but you weren't robbed. They didn't get in your house.
That's what robbed is? They have to go inside?
Yeah, I think so.
What if I put a big pile of money on my front porch?
Okay.
And someone took it?
Right.
Would that be robbing?
No.
I hate your ass right now. For the record, it was super glue. It was a thing of super glue I ordered from Amazon.
Okay,
and they stole it.
I
the
didn't
homeless
ask.
man stole it.
How do you know it was a homeless man? Did you find one
Come on.
glued to the sidewalk?
I had a camera, a doorbell camera.
So you have footage of this man stealing your super glue.
Uh-huh.
What are you doing ordering super glue?
I don't remember what I had to fix, but
You
that's
can
all I
buy
do.
that for like $1.29 at the grocery store.
I'm not going to the grocery.
Do you get your groceries delivered?
No, well, I go to the grocery to get my ham and cheese and meat. But
your ham, cheese, and meat.
I get my ham, my cheese, and my meat.
The 3 food groups.
That was on the pyramid. I think those were at the very top. They're the most important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everything else I get from Amazon.
Well, you're gonna.
Is there a problem with that?
I mean, like, it's a wild thing to confess publicly in 2025 that you're just ordering.
Why is that a
shit.
wild thing to confess that I love convenience? Who cares that Jeff Bezos is whatever? I can't. If the guy who made roads was racist, are you going to avoid using roads? If the guy who made water was, I don't know. If the guy who made Sprite did genocide, I'm still drinking Sprite.
Still drinking Sprite.
I don't even like Sprite that much, but I support genocide, so I'm going to drink a lot of Sprite. Is this what you wanted for your podcast?
Yes, yeah. I was hoping this would be super antagonistic. I want us to fight on the air.
No, go back to the Amazon thing. What's wrong?
I do want to talk about the Amazon thing. I'm not going to bite on the I support genocide thing, but I do because we can't do this. But
right, you don't want to fight back against that. I get it.
Well, I don't want to be on the record about my thoughts about genocide, so I'm just not at the level
you don't want to say it's not cool. That's crazy.
You know, I don't feel like we have all the facts yet. I don't. It's a tough one, you know. It's complicated. I mean, like, I still buy stuff from Amazon. What I feel judgmental about in this moment is the laziness of like, oh, I have to fix something, I'll wait a day instead of like, I can just get super glue. I don't know. Just buy super. Like, you live so close to a grocery store.
But then I gotta go to the grocery store. I gotta find where super glue is. And what if they don't have it? Then I have to go to a second location.
You still have to order it from Amazon.
Yeah. Or I have to go to another place and look for it in person.
Okay, what if you just put it on your grocery list, and then the next time you're at the grocery store, you bought it?
Yeah, or I could just look on my phone for 10 seconds and buy it, and then it shows up at my doorstep. What's the downside to that? Yeah, he kills his workers.
You have to get it stolen.
So what? They gotta work hard to get my super glue to my doorstep.
Someone's gonna steal it from your door, is what the downside is.
Yeah, well, what if
he stole it and glued your door shut? What if it was just a mischievous man and he opened it and he poured glue into the keyhole so you couldn't get into your own house?
I mean, he may have been protesting Amazon himself
by taking what's theirs.
Yeah, maybe he like lost his job and became homeless and is like pissed at Amazon and is going around stealing small packages,
taking those with the swoopy arrow.
Yeah,
maybe
old Robin Hood.
Do you think you'd recognize him from your Ring camera?
I don't know what he looks like.
You have a Ring camera and ADT security?
What? You have nothing. I could break into this place tonight.
I know. You did walk in here and you were like, do you lock your door? And I was like, no.
Yeah, and your neighbor doesn't lock his door either. I could rob 2 places in the same night.
You could take his cat.
I know where he works. I know when you'll be busy. I go by, stop at the coffee shop. Oh, hey, Serena. Oh, you're busy? Cool, I'll see you.
See you later. Gonna go take everything you have. All right, I'm gonna lock my door.
You should. You really should. It's crazy that you don't. That's crazy.
It's just a lot of work.
With a man living next door, if you listen to these murder mystery things, you would know who is the most prime suspect.
Is the kindly neighbor.
It's always the ones you least expect.
Okay, so I lived in Montana for a long time, and some of the places that I lived, when I moved in, I didn't even get a key to the house because the house was just always unlocked. Like, that is just like...
Oh my God.
I'm so used to that.
Is this like a 12 roommate kind of house?
No. There were like 4 of us. we just didn't lock the house.
Oh my God.
And like nobody on our street locked their house.
Oh my God.
It was fine. And we were never stolen from.
Whoa.
Or robbed.
Yeah.
Which we've discovered is a distinction.
You determined.
I remember you being there for that. And I feel like we came to some kind of an agreement.
No, I'm in your place, so I'm not going to fight you too hard on it. I'll let you win that one.
Okay.
You can have that one.
Thank you for letting me win. That is how I prefer to win, being allowed to win.
Mm.
I don't know. I lock my car. I'm like really diligent about locking my car.
That's good.
But I also like, I have a gun in my car.
Oh my God.
I don't want my gun to be stolen. Yeah.
What kind of gun?
It's just a 9mm. It's just a handgun.
A 9mm.
Yeah.
Wow. You're a real gun owner. Just a casual 9mm.
All right, Tennessee. Let's calm down over
What?
there. You must own guns. Your family has guns.
No.
You're not. Are you not a?
No, we're scared.
Oh.
Yeah.
You do have dimples. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you can't have dimples in a gun.
No, it's too obvious of a target.
Do I have dimples?
Yeah. Oh. Don't act like you don't look at yourself in the mirror.
I have dimples from doing this too much.
That was funny.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, man.
Good visual joke.
Yeah, so in Montana, there are just no robberies.
There are. And there were robberies in like the towns that I lived in even.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not in my neighborhood. It was a big change because I grew up in Chicago and like would never have left my home unlocked in Chicago. And then I moved to Montana and like it was just like so common and like I don't know, I just got used to it. I'll start locking my door. You're right. I shouldn't just leave my door unlocked. But like, I don't know. I leave my bike outside all the time. I shouldn't be saying this, especially yeah.
You want to say your address for the listeners?
No. All right. Well, now that we've discussed my home security, is there anything that people should know about you before we launch into your tale? How do you want to introduce yourself?
My name's Lukas McCrary. I'm from Tennessee.
Yep.
As you've already held against me.
Well, I've been holding that against you since I met you. But I just kind of stated that as a reason for our animosity.
Yeah, you don't identify as you've only lived in the South for, what, 3 months now?
6 months. Yeah.
6 months?
6 months.
I've been in the South my whole life, honey. And you Northerners have some idea where you think you're better than us. And I'm tired of it. I think it's BS.
All right.
That's it on that.
Do you consider Texas the South?
It's definitely, yeah. But, I mean, Texans, I think, consider it kind of their own thing.
Yeah.
That Texas is, like, its own thing. But, I mean, they were on the right side for the Civil War, so they count for the South.
Yeah.
You're just gonna breeze past that?
I know you're trying to say controversial stuff.
I'm not like a controversial comedian. People think someone called me an edgy comedian. I'm like, I'm not edgy at all. I don't try to upset people or anything.
Right.
I just try to upset Serena. I think I'm not trying to be controversial. I think I'm just trying to push your buttons.
And you think it'll push my buttons to make a joke about being on the right side of the Civil War? Really? Why?
Because you're from the North.
And you think us Northerners are all the same? Okay.
Yeah, I do. Why? Do you disagree that... Which side do you think was correct for this?
First of all, the side that won. Secondly, no, I am going to have to give that one to the Union.
Well, what were we talking about? Yeah, I'm from Tennessee. I did theater as a kid up until like throughout high school.
Okay.
And shit.
Musical or non?
Both. I did both.
Okay.
So my first play that I ever did was like a Ugly Duckling the musical. And, okay. Don't. Okay. What? What's so funny about that?
Who did you play?
Okay.
Just because you're so beautiful now, I can only assume that you starred in the show.
Yeah, I was the duck before he turned into a swan. Yeah,
you're a beautiful, beautiful swan. Now.
No, I played the Ugly Duckling's mean brother.
Hell yeah.
There's two of us, and we were like laughing at him for how ugly he was.
Well.
Yeah.
Was it like a stepsisters kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't know why he was so ugly, but he was ugly as hell, and we kept making fun of him.
Yeah.
And we had these like fake phone things that we were like texting. And
ooh, a cyberbullying element.
Yeah, the lines were like LOL, he's ugly. It was like, I was in 5th grade, so it was like, 2008 texting slang. And then I also I was in the ensemble. I played one of the little frogs that sang. And my dad was the big toad that would lead us in singing. It was sick. And then the story ends by the duck turns out that he's a swan and grows up to be beautiful.
He's just a member of a different species. Cool.
Yeah, so it's okay to, it's not okay to make fun of ugly people if they turn into something beautiful.
Right.
Yeah, but that's only the case in that scenario, because if he was just an ugly duck,
right,
then it would have been fine. Everything would have been fine to make fun of him.
Yeah, that would be a fun show to watch. Is like an ugly duckling, maybe who's heard the lore of the ugly duckling and been like, oh, I'm just a swan. I'm a swan. And then it turns out it's just an ugly duck.
Just an ugly duck. Yeah,
then, just another ugly duck.
Yeah, and then he just lives a sad life and work some remote job.
That would be a much more relatable.
Because some people, they are ugly and then they just stay ugly for their whole life.
I would say not some. Like, it's a good portion.
There's like influencer type girls. They like post a picture of them in like middle school, and they're like, the glow up is crazy.
Yeah.
And it's like a picture of like a cute middle school girl just like making an awkward face or something. Yeah. And it's like, you were never ugly.
I had braces, but still had this perfect blonde hair.
You weren't ugly. You were just a child.
Yeah.
And then now
children are ugly.
Every child is ugly, and there are some that are way uglier, and we know which ones they are.
Yeah.
But you can't say that. Only kids their age can say it.
Can really say it. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, there's some stinky ugly kids. You are the ugliest as a kid, though. I will say that.
That's good.
What does that mean?
Well, it's good to just be on the record. That you think that, people are at their ugliest as children.
What'd you invite me here to... No, go ahead.
The short, straight answer is that I enjoy your company. And I was excited to talk to you.
Well, I'll tell you one company you don't enjoy.
I was like, this is a test to see if I remember what we talked about. Do you remember like how you drew the inspiration for your role when you were the main brother? Like where you really kind of pulled from?
I mean, I was in 5th grade, so I wasn't really doing any like kind of method acting or anything like that.
Okay.
It was more like the director would say it like this, and then I'd say it like that.
Sure.
And we went with it.
Why do you think they cast you in that role? Were you like a natural bully?
I think I was like most kids, where I was bullied and bullied. You know, it was like what's it called, a pecking order, and
you were somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, make fun of weaker kids than me. I'd say you're so weak, and I'm so much stronger than you, and you're poor, and your parents hate you. Then the kids above me would say you're weak and you're poor, and your parents hate you.
Yeah,
it was more like a class thing than it was, Like, having money as a kid was, like, important.
Yeah, it's still important now.
Yeah, but you can't, like, make fun of someone now. Like, you can, but it's not good. But also, it's now kind of, like, their choice to be. Like, if someone's poor and 30... it's kind of on them.
Yeah.
But if you're poor and 10, that's not on you.
Sure, yeah.
You're just in the wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, that's just a bummer.
Yeah.
You just got some of those parents.
Yeah.
Because if you're poor and 30 and have a kid,
dude,
woof.
No.
Bummer.
No, I don't think anyone should have kids.
Okay.
I think we should cut it.
I mean, yeah, we'd all have a great time for the next, 70 years. Be pretty fun.
And then we get to use up all of Earth's resources. Go out with a bang.
Which, we're kind of doing anyway. So.
What would be wrong with that? I guess probably the chemical castration. That wouldn't be fun.
I mean, if we all agreed to it.
And then those who disagree.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, if everyone is just like, you know what? Yeah, we've had a good run. Let's leave it to the roaches. Let evolution see what happens. We're just going to agree to be done.
Do you think you'll have kids?
No.
I mean, you're not really living the lifestyle of someone who's gonna have a family.
Thank you.
It is weird not having kids, because if someone has kids, then they're the first in their line to not have kids, because they come from everyone before them. Their fathers and mothers before them have all had a child,
Some kind of
and you're the
progeny,
first one to be like, I don't want to do that.
Well, I have an older sister.
She's barren.
She's more interested in having children than I am, but she's not actively pursuing that, and she's older than me. So I may be the second one in my line to not have children, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But yes, like it's like a genetic line that stretches back to the start of life itself.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're just like, nah, we're done. That stops here.
Mm-hmm.
I think about that actually when I kill bugs, like when I like smack a mosquito.
You want to admit that on the pod?
Yeah.
I nurture bugs.
I feed them.
I nurture bugs, and I support the Confederacy.
The South and the anthill will rise again. If you like kill a bug, it's like I'm ending a genetic line that is like as old as my own, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But also, like, I guess that's not really true, because when bugs are born, they're like all clones, and they are born in like these huge batches.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't like fully, you know, end the line or whatever.
Yeah, you're not wiping out a family name or anything.
Right. But I just like it's just crazy, you know, like that we have the power to end life, but like our like even these like tiny little creatures are like as eternal as we are, you know.
Yeah, and we're bigger than them, so we determine that our life is more significant than theirs, and then they land on our leg, and we don't want them there, and then we wipe them out. Brutal. But yeah, I did theater. So I played Ugly Duckling's brother. The play was called Honk. It was Honk the musical.
Honk the musical.
Yeah, it was sick.
Exclamation point. I assume.
Yes, yeah. And I was at Kingsport Theater Guild.
Oh my. Okay.
KTG.
What makes it a guild?
I don't know. It was just a theater. It was like a theater/rec center.
Okay.
So I also like played basketball there growing up. And,
okay.
It was a weird building, but it's cool. And then I also did I did a lot of plays. I did Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, or Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory, I forget. And I played Augustus Gloop, the fat German.
Okay.
Because I was the only kid that auditioned who did an accent.
Wow.
Yeah, but it was like a southern German. It was still like it was bad, you know. But I was the only one who tried.
Yeah.
So they're like, let's put this skinny little twink kid in they just put a pillow in my shirt.
Sure. Relied on the
chocolate on my face.
Relied on the cheeks that you've got. And
come on, talking about my butt cheeks.
No.
Thank you for noticing. For those that are just listening, they haven't seen me before. I do have a picture of a pear-shaped body of a fat fucking ass. That's why Serena invited me here tonight.
Yeah.
She's trying to get a piece, and I'm not gonna have it. Kind of sickening. Yeah, come to my house. Yeah, have a coffee. I don't have a drink.
Lock the door. You can come in anytime you want. Yeah.
But yeah, so I played Augustus Gloop, and yeah, that was sick. That one was at the Bristol Theater.
Okay.
And I went there with my friend. She played the rich girl. What's that character's name?
Veruca Salt.
Yeah, Veruca. Yeah.
Violet Beauregard.
Violet Beauregard. Yes.
Yeah, that's a rich name.
Wait, what's Veruca from?
Veruca Salt, I'm pretty sure, is also in Willy Wonka and the
Which one's
Chocolate
she?
Factory. I don't know.
Oh.
Because there's one who becomes a blueberry, and one who Augustus Gloop gets swept down the river of chocolate. And then there's
Blueberry, and then like the falling down something.
Oh yeah, that might be Veruca Salt. And there's a fifth one.
The fifth one is Mike TV, who
Right.
gets sucked into the TV.
And he's first, right? He's like no.
Augustus Gloop is first.
Oh, okay.
So I had a shorter role.
No.
Yeah.
But memorable. We all know Augustus Gloop. Yeah. Plus, you were the only one who did an accent.
Yeah.
So.
I was like, I want to eat the chocolate. That's what I did.
Did you have more of a southern accent then?
Yeah, probably. I remember it was a thing that I was conscious of. It was like, I don't want to have one, so I tried not because like some kids at school had it and some didn't, and I was like kind of on the edge. My parents don't have a super big one. My mom does more than my dad, so it comes out when I talk with my mom. But I remember being pretty conscious of like I don't want to have this.
Did that kind of
because
like
I was embarrassed because of what you Northerners have said about us.
well, did that like demarcate the classes in your school?
The class system?
Yeah, like were wealthier, more educated families less Southern sounding?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think that's fairly common. Storied theater past.
I also played. So the girl who played Veruca was. We would like drive up together all the time. And I had the biggest crush on her. This was in middle school, and it was like 6 months. We were like doing rehearsals and the performances.
Whose mom drove you?
It was her mom or my dad. Would drive us.
Cool.
It was like 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back.
Oh, that's a lot of FaceTime.
We were becoming best friends, and then nothing happened. Classic story. Just like the hardest crush I've ever had.
Okay, yeah.
Because I mean, back then, like, just crushes were so intense. You think about it forever. You're like, if this person is into me, then everything's gonna work out. Everything's fine. But now crushes are like, what? You get over it, you know? It's so embarrassing to have a crush on someone. It's like, okay, that person's not into you. Get over it.
Yeah.
Move on. You're like a weirdo if you don't move on.
Yeah.
But when you're a kid, it's fine.
Yeah. I feel like my crushes now, like, yeah, they just like move so much faster. Like they're, nowhere near as all consuming as they were when I was a kid. It's like,
thank God. Yeah. That all consuming kind of shit is tiring.
Well, it's also like, I just have to run my own life, you know, like I'm an adult and I have things to do. So like I can't just sit around like wistfully at the window, you know, like
waiting for a text back.
Like I have to like cook dinner, you know.
Gotta record a pod.
Gotta, you know, stay grinding, stay on this podcast life.
Also at the theater they did a haunted house.
Okay.
So I got to act in a haunted house. Have you ever done that before?
No.
Didn't think so. It's pretty sick.
How old were you when you were acting in a haunted house?
This had to also be in like 8th grade, 7th or 8th grade, I think. And acting in a haunted house, I didn't get to be in the room that I wanted to because they were like cool roles. There's one that I really want to do where you hide behind a picture frame and the picture frame drops and then you scream at them. And that's what the girl that I had a crush on, she got to do that role because she could scream really loud. Yeah. And I wasn't bold enough.
First of all, nice.
What the fuck? This is the love of my life you're talking about.
I'm so, I didn't mean to disrespect your love.
Yeah. I come into your home, you gotta pay some friggin' respect. Yeah, so the role that I got was I played a clown in this like clown room, and they're like the room had like these strobe light. What?
I didn't realize it until just now, but child clown is a vibe that you give off.
Well, you give off adult clown. You give off current clown. So the room had like a bunch of...
You said that so meanly, but it's such a nice thing to say.
That you look like a clown?
Because I'm always smiling and laughing.
Yeah, and you make kids uncomfortable. And you got big feet. Everyone talks about it. So the room had these like strobe lights going in it, and I was like dressed as a clown with 2 other people, and we were like doing like that. And all I wanted to do in the haunted house was go up to people and go get like a big like kind of thing.
You wanted the big reaction.
But the director of the haunted house didn't want that for that room. They wanted us to kind of just like stare at people.
Sure.
Which I get that there's, you know, probably something like a deeper kind of scariness to that. Yeah. But also I was in middle school. I wanted to freak out some people, you know,
sure,
scare some moms. So the most embarrassing thing is when you go up and you do like a big thing and they just don't react at all. Yeah. It's like tickling someone and they're like not laughing or anything. You're like, oh, I'm sorry for I violated you.
Somehow you're vulnerable in that Like,
Uh-huh.
that's, yeah.
Yeah, you're just bombing as a clown, trying to scare people, and they're just not responding at all.
Bombing your role at the haunted house is pretty tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the strobe lights were going the whole time, so I get like a huge headache being in there.
Yeah.
For 3 or 4 hours I was in this strobe lighty room.
Was this like every night for 2 weeks or like what?
It was only like 3 nights, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
But that was also at the Bristol Theater. Yeah, it was like cool to be part of a haunted house.
Do you feel like there's a role that you were like born for?
I already played it.
Ugly Duckling?
No, Falcor and Neverending Story.
I'm not familiar.
You don't know Neverending Story?
No.
Never-ending story.
Oh, now that you've sung it, I remember.
It's that movie from the 80s about the kid that goes into this weird mystical land, and there's he's riding a horse. His name's Atreyu.
You are describing a lot of films from the 80s, but no, I know that
Falcor,
I haven't.
who's a dog dragon character.
A dog dragon, okay.
And he helps Atreyu.
Okay.
I think he rides him too, and Atreyu rides Falcor. So I played Falcor, the dog dragon guy.
That's very it's like very androgynous to play like a dog dragon, like between species. All right,
go on.
Stupid thing to say.
No, go on. No, go on.
Fuck.
I mean the dragon is, yeah, for sure, yeah. It's got
just like
manliness and ladylike qualities.
Well, the idea of like being like between two like very different forms, right? I don't know. Whatever.
So
stupid thing to say.
College me would have loved this conversation.
College me would have been able to have this conversation. I would have had anything to say to back that up.
I would have been so on board.
Okay, so like foxes are like a really big deal among like queers, right? You know, I don't know if you've ever noticed that. Oh yeah, like they love the Petit Prince. I don't know, fox imagery,
and
like
they all want to fuck the Fox Robin Hood.
Yeah, Fox Robin Hood, very hot. Also,
yeah, why?
Because Disney was making cartoon animals hot for a while.
But like, you don't even like Lola Bunny's hot because she's got a fat ass. But what does Robin Hood have? Charisma?
He's got like, yeah, the sparkle in his eyes.
What women are attracted to is so stupid. But well, it's great.
You should probably figure it out.
No, I know what they're attracted to, and it's stupid. But it works out for guys because we don't have to be like. That's why you see like the ugly guy with hot girl all combo all the time. Yeah. Is because looks aren't, not that they're not important, but it's not the most important thing.
Yeah, it's not usually the thing that like hooks us.
Yeah, it's like, it seems more like a cherry on top rather than the bowl of ice cream.
Right.
The bowl of ice cream is, they're charismatic or funny or whatever.
Yeah.
A good hang is way more important.
Yeah.
Than having a rockin' bod. Like, there's been like women that like, they look at it like a muscular guy and they're like, it's too much.
Yeah.
But I've never seen an ass too fat.
Yeah, men are not that way. Looks first.
Sorry.
And it's part of life. Fix it. No, but foxes are big among the queers. I want to talk about this.
Okay.
And I feel like it's because foxes are kind of androgynous. Like they're like feline canines. And like they have that like grace and that like, they're like a little bit feminine.
But they're kind of bad too.
Yeah,
they're
like
kind of dangerous.
Like I just like, and I feel like there's a reason that like furries, you always start with foxes, like there's something so like fluid about a fox, and it just makes perfect sense that would be the animal that like people connect to, like queer people connect to. I don't know. That's what I was thinking about when you said dog dragon.
Right.
But I feel like dogs and dragons are both kind of masculine as animals go.
Dragons are like, they're kind of like old and wise, like the old man, and dogs I feel like are the young man,
the young
hero. Yeah.
But
ready to save.
Heart of gold, though.
Heart of gold.
Not like it's not a wolf; it's a dog. You know. Yeah. So you played Falcor, and that was the role you were born for.
Yeah, I played Falcor. It was part of this like summer theater camp thing that was like 2 weeks long, and we would like rehearse the whole thing like all day, and then put on this play at the end. There's another summer where the play was like written by the woman who put on the camp.
Okay.
And the whole time, us kids, we were just like dogging on the play. It was so bad.
Was it bad?
Yeah, it was like about this. It was about this girl in middle school or high school that never fit in, and then everyone was just making fun of her.
It was called My Diary, and it was
And then
tough for the woman.
Yeah, it was just like so corny, where they're like, "You're stupid, you're ugly," and then like just those scenes of like, yeah, and that's why no one invited her to prom, and then everyone goes,
oh man,
just those like scenes of like bullying that like never happens in real life. It's so funny. And then it like turned out she I don't know, was an angel or something. I don't remember how it ended. But it like turned out she got accepted in the end and was like beautiful or something. I don't remember.
So this is once again the Ugly Duckling story.
Yeah, it was kind of pretty similar.
Okay. Turns out she was an angel is wild.
It was something like that where and I remember my dad saw it. He like cried during it. He like told us that. I was like, okay,
don't confess that.
Yeah,
that's the kind of thing you don't tell anybody, Dad.
No.
Is he emotive in that way?
Emotive? Emotional? Like
emotional, but like, does it come out a lot? Like, is he a crier?
Not really. I don't think I've ever seen him cry.
So it was striking that he would cry during this.
Yeah, it was more striking that he would like give in to something so lame and corny. It's like, okay, you not seen one movie before?
Did you not see me act my ass off in the Ugly Duckling play? What was it called?
The honk.
Quack, honk.
Quack. Quack. Yeah, but that summer camp was sick because I got to hang out with all my friends, and there's always like, some girl that I would have a crush on, and then I would think about it the whole summer camp.
Did you ever like have camp girlfriends or like make it in any way with these girls?
Did you say make it?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like
we were children.
Did you? I don't know.
There's one
kiss
girl.
Any of them?
Yeah, there's one girl. I don't think I ever kissed any of them, but there's one girl who I had a crush on. It was like post-nut clarity, but without coming at all, because I was in middle school. I didn't jerk off until I was in 9th grade.
Okay.
Because I didn't know what coming was, and then I hit puberty later, much later than everyone else, and everyone was like jerking off in middle school, and I was like, you guys are freaks. But this is before all that, and when I was like crushing on this girl hard, and then we would like sit next to each other, our knees would touch, shit like that.
And you would both try to pretend that you didn't notice that your knees were touching. Yeah, fun.
And then I asked her out. It was like, would you
out of camp? What?
Would you be my girlfriend?
Okay.
She said yes.
Whoa. Okay.
And then we like texted, and then like the next day, she was just too much. And I was like, what have I gotten into? Like, she like had something where she like got sad from like acting or something. Like, and like someone was like rude to her or something. She was like crying, and I was like, I have to console her now. This is my responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, this is like too much. And then like, she like wrote in her diary, and someone saw her writing it down. She was like, Lukas asked me to be his girlfriend. And then I was like, this girl's obsessed with me. I can't I can't do this.
Wait, okay. Were you still at camp during all of this?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I think it was like that day, like the day after, I like was like, hey, I think we should break up.
Wow.
It was pretty brutal of me.
24 hours?
Yeah, it was about 24 hours. Yeah.
Damn. After a whole summer worth of crush.
The camp was only like 2 weeks long.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Wow. Yeah, let that be a note to all of your future girlfriends that you, if you need consolation, don't go to Lukas.
Yeah, but then we went to the same high school together,
Okay.
and then same college, and we ended up doing improv together, and we became friends.
Okay.
So we're cool.
Yeah. Well, no, because you both did improv, but
Come on, come on,
I won't come on about that.
come on. You were talking about you were talking about furries and stuff. How is improv the gayest thing we've talked about?
I didn't say that. You said that.
That's what you're implying.
Yeah, but you said it, which I think means that that's how you feel.
Yeah, of course I feel that way.
Okay, good.
But also, it's like
as long as you
it's
know
like
that
I
it's
can
lame.
say it, you can't say it because you didn't do improv.
Yeah, I've done improv.
Oh,
of course. We're both wearing all black. Of course, I've done improv.
Yeah, we're kind of mysterious.
Yeah.
Where'd you do it at?
I'm also embarrassing. I did like some like workshops through like college and stuff, and then I was taking improv classes. I actually enrolled in an improv class in college. I got college credit to do improv.
Nice.
And during the course, it was like all theater students and then me. I was a philosophy student, and during the class, like at the last day, one of the guys walked up and he was like, "Hey, like I just want to tell you that like I think you're the funniest one. I'm so excited to be in this program with you for the next couple of years." And I was like, "Oh, I'm not. I'm just like I'm graduating. I'm just like here for fun." And he was like, "Oh, damn! Like I'm really bummed to hear that." So that felt great, and I've thought about that a lot for the last several years. But
is that the only compliment you've gotten in the last several years?
It's not the only one, but it's among few, you know?
You don't get compliments? People aren't nice to you?
People aren't nice to me. I don't let them be.
You don't let them be? You keep them at a distance?
Yeah.
You seem like a very like open person. Very nice.
Thank you.
I did improv. Do you miss it?
I mean, like, the thing is that, like, sort of, you know?
Go on.
I sort of miss improv. I don't miss improv people, is the thing. Mm-hmm. Improv people are insufferable. Mm-hmm. I don't miss the, like, forced conviviality of it. I don't know. Every so often, the puppy dog energy and the, like, I got your back, you know? Like, it's just...
You don't like that?
No. But... I do miss the like training yourself to like be in the moment and be like okay with the idea that you don't know what's going to happen next, and like you will still survive beyond that, you know?
Yep.
I think that that's actually really valuable, and like when I'm good at that, I'm a better performer. And I'm like, oh, like I need to figure out a place to practice that has no expectation of performing improv and no improv people energy, you know? Like because the thing that I don't like about improv people is like I don't like that you need the group there, you know? Like I feel like those people end up really coming across very codependent.
Yeah, I think improv is like now turned into something that is like way too safe. Also, like there's not really any risks, anything that like kind of feels like for lack of a better word, too edgy is like avoided. So it's all like kind of. I think turns into very like family friendly, safe, like cruise ship kind of comedy.
Yeah.
Which is just not fun for
either that or like very sort of like prescribed, like party line, like queer friendly stuff.
Where it's like every single character has to be morally good.
Right.
Which is just makes for not
an interesting show.
No.
Yeah. What I'm actually super interested in is like improvised dramas and like trying to like create like really high conflict situations on stage and stuff.
We had to do like competitive improv in high school. I did this competitive drama stuff.
We had to do competitive improv in high school is a great sentence. Continue.
It was called forensics. I don't know why it was the same name as like the science thing.
Okay.
But it was called forensics, and it was like competitive theater. So there's like solos, there's like duets, like humorous, dramatic, and then there's like improv. And the improv was always it's every single event was 3 rounds, and it was always first round and third round were comedic improv, and the middle round was always dramatic improv.
Yeah.
So you had to improvise a dramatic scene, and it was always like these ridiculous ones, like your doctor having to tell the patient that they have cancer, and it's just like, you have cancer. And then there's one that
were people still playing it for laughs though?
No, like you couldn't. You had to try to be dramatic, and
Wow.
it was like just always the most over the top kind of drama. You're just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
like just the most sad shit. Like I don't. There's no subtlety to the drama at
Right.
all. Just like, oh, these two people are having a breakup or something. It was always like dealing with death or something. But there's one where they had to play. They had to play it as a dramatic scene. These are my friends that had to do it. They had to do it as a dramatic scene, and the scenario, they like pull a scenario. That's how they know what scene to do. And the scenario they pulled was that one of them was a rodeo clown who had to tell a little girl that her mom got trampled by an elephant or something. So he had to like do this dramatic scene of this like ridiculous scenario. So funny.
Well,
So there's no way to do that one seriously without playing for laughs.
yeah. Well, especially like once you've introduced the idea of clown, right? Like, it's like Chekhov's clown, you know, you have to have a joke in there somewhere. I don't know. I was practicing, so I took some improv classes when I first moved to Bozeman, Montana, as like, you know, just like a way to get back on stage and meet people and stuff. And we had a performance coming up, and I was practicing with one of the people in my group. We had just like met up, and she worked for the local newspaper, and so we were in like the like newspaper printing office after hours. So it was dark in there, and there's just these like shadowy like racks of like newsprint and stuff everywhere. And we ended up doing this like improv scene where like we were just ended up being like a couple who were having like an argument and realized that like our marriage had fallen apart completely, you know. And it was like, it started off very small and like just sort of like ripped open this like wound in our marriage that like, and there were no laugh lines in it at all. And it's like one of the most connected and like alive in the scene like I've ever felt. And I just like, it's the kind of thing that I think about when I'm like, oh, like I was just like really dropped in. I was really like, I was someone else for a moment. And just like very honest. And I was like, I like that kind of thing where I like didn't have to worry like, or like didn't have to focus on like, how do I make jokes now? It's like, can I just be here and like let the current of the scene just like take me where it's going? And I was like, this is cool. It's hard to find someone to like practice that kind of thing with.
Yeah.
And like it, just
you
seems
should take like an acting class or something.
maybe. Yeah, that might work. Yeah. It might be a good way to find like someone. The thing that I struggle with is like the kinds of people who want to take classes are like not the kinds of people that I want to be around necessarily, you know. Like it feels like you need someone else to give you permission if you're like a class taker, right? Like especially for performance stuff, like it's like you need someone else to tell you that it's okay to like take risks on stage and try stuff. And it's like yeah, of course, you know. But it's like also, where am I going to find those people unless it's in the places those people gather, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing with improv is like the only people that go to watch improv are improv people. It's just very like circle jerky.
Yeah.
There's no like improv scene. Like improv theaters survive by peddling classes to people. Yeah. Unless you're Middleditch and Schwartz, they're the only like touring improv act.
And those
I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw them live.
I've seen Ben Schwartz live. That's pretty good. Thomas Middleditch wasn't there, but it's like those people also like separately have acting careers and have fans because of that. Like there aren't a lot of improv fans who aren't improvisers or former improvisers.
Yeah.
Like that is like an extraordinarily rare breed.
Mm-hmm.
When it's good, it's really cool.
Mm-hmm. I think it's the most entertaining for the people performing. I think they get the most out of it every time.
Yeah.
Even when it is really good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really true. I don't know. A couple weeks ago, somebody just like got my number from my landlord. Like, and she reached out to me and she was like, we heard that you're in comedy. Will you come run like an improv workshop for me in my office? It's like 6 people. And I was like, sure. You know, and like,
did you do it?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And
they pay crazy.
They, not crazy, but they paid me. And I was like, this is more money than I would have made for these 2 hours on a Friday afternoon otherwise, you know? And it was funny because I was like, I don't really do improv. I am not qualified to teach improv. And then I showed up and I was like, oh, I am qualified to teach improv, like this level, because I've done enough of it that I know the language a little bit. And I also am just like, these are basic like performance and communication skills, which I like do have. But yeah, it was really funny to watch people, because I spend so much time with other performers, like people who are not uninhibited in that way. Yeah. And just be like, oh yeah, like there are so many people in the world who just like don't do this kind of thing.
So many people that just don't go.
And it would just like never occur to them to do that. Or like if it did, they would be like, oh, that would be weird. And it's like so many of the people that I associate with are like trying to be weird in the group of weirdos, you know? Yeah. And so it's like, yeah, just getting back sort of in touch with people who like that's not their life, you know, like they're trying to be normal. And that's, I was like, oh, what a relief, you know. Like,
do you think they had a good time?
I think so. I got good feedback from it. They didn't like book me to come back every month or anything, but sure. I think they got their money's worth. Yeah. Did you have any other roles that you, as a young middle schooler?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, the last one I'll talk about for this session. I played Tom Sawyer.
Tom Sawyer?
Yeah. Can you just correct me on the pronunciation?
No. I just wanted to make sure that I heard you correctly. I just wanted to make sure that we were communicating.
And it's where I got my first kiss.
On stage?
Or I did my first kiss, because it was...
You didn't earn it.
Huh?
You didn't earn it.
No, I earned it. I played Tom Sawyer, and I think the director like kind of regretted casting me, because like I think in like the audition I was pretty bold, but like in the performance I was like a Huckleberry, we gotta go on down the river kind of thing. Like that's kind of how I delivered the lines.
You got the.
I'm not a good actor.
You got the book entirely wrong.
Yeah. I'm also horrible at remembering lines too. Like to this day, I'm horrible at remembering lines, so I always have to ask for like line. I'm so sorry, line. Like I hold up productions and practice because I can't remember lines or anything.
Okay.
But my friend, she played Becky, and I kissed her cheek.
And that was your first kiss?
That was my first kiss.
Was it on the cheek kiss?
It was on the cheek, yeah.
Okay.
What?
Well, I don't think that counts as getting your first kiss.
I kissed someone for the first time.
But you, once again, didn't earn it. Like the director
what do you mean, earn it?
The director just told her that
and
she...
I got the role. And she leaned over, whispered in my ear. She said, "Make it real." She said, "Use some tongue."
No,
she
Becky
said,
did not use some tongue.
She said, "Pop a finger in."
Lick my face.
Yeah. Yeah. And I remember I was so nervous because it was just like in rehearsal. Like I knew it was in the script that I had to kiss her cheek, and it just in rehearsal he was like, "All right, can we see it? Can you do it?" I was like, "Okay."
Okay. How soon after that was the first time you kissed someone on the lips?
Probably like later that year.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever kissed anyone?
No.
Is that why you keep your door unlocked, just hoping a male suitor will come by,
go
fall in love? Yeah.
Yeah. I got a little Sleeping Beauty thing going on. Yeah.
Sleeping for sure.
Damn. Walked right into that one. That's crazy. That's crazy that I hit my head walking right into that. That's wild. It's gonna leave a bump.
Yeah, that was my first kiss.
Okay. If that's how you count it, it's up to you.
Okay. Do you feel like you like got it? Got it. I know there wasn't like a structured like here's a story of a specific time and here's my lesson out of it. But do you feel like you like learned enough about me?
Yeah, this has been illuminating. We've shared some laughs. We talked about improv way more than I expected to. I'm not going for lessons necessarily. Okay, so actually, I will ask you this. So I've been asking people, like, when they tell me their story, like, why don't you get to tell this story very often? And, like, why is this something you don't talk about that much?
About theater and stuff?
Yeah.
I talk about it a little bit, but more in the abstract, like, not specific things.
Sure.
You know? I feel like it is, like, very, like, I think a lot of it feels like you had to be there kind of thing.
Sure.
Do want to figure out how to talk about it or like make a story out of it eventually, because there was like, I think it is very very different kind of just being around it so much as a kid.
Yeah.
Especially at like the local level where there's like no stakes at all and no one has any talent. Yeah, there's just a lot of fun things that happen. So
are you still in contact with anyone from your theater days? Like, do you keep up with those people?
Yeah, the girl who played Becky, she just got married.
Cool.
She lives in LA. She went out there to pursue acting and did not work out. But she still lives out there.
Cool.
My other friend, we were like best friends in middle school and high school, and then we went to separate colleges, and we're still friends. And then there's a few from high school that I'm like close with, and when I'm back in town, I'll see them.
Yeah. Sweet. Well, yeah, I think that's kind of what I need. Anything else you'd like to say to the people?
No.
Okay. This won't be out until like sometime in August or September. But where can people find you?
On Instagram, Hot Female Comedian.
That's right.
That's my Instagram.
And if you're local to Austin, you should check out Absolute Show. Some Wednesdays at Creek in the Cave.
First 2 Wednesdays of every month.
Okay. First 2 Wednesdays of every month.
Absolute Show ATX on Instagram.
That's, yeah. I've been to a couple of them. It's a very interesting, very good time. Very funny. That yard sign that you guys have that's like, in this house, black is slimming. I've been thinking about that. That will just like pop into my head and make me laugh again. That's so funny. And yeah, I am Serena Thiel. You can find me at Shut Up Serena on Instagram, shut.up.serena. This has been Short Story Long with Serena Thiel. Yeah, have a good night. Have a good day. Do whatever you're doing. Good night. Good night, Moon.